the girl gave her first time to her wealthy boyfriend, all because she dreamed of marrying into money. The rich man swore he would make her his wife, but her grandma told her to stop dreaming. She could have lived well on her looks alone, so why lower herself by depending on a man? But the girl refused to listen. She was determined to marry the rich man. She had no idea he only wanted her beauty, and saw her as someone to give him children. Before long the rich man married her. He even offered to take her to the big city. Anya was so blinded by love that she ignored her grandma. All she wanted was to live like a wealthy woman, but that choice led her into a bottomless nightmare. 8 years passed in the blink of an eye. Anya finally became the rich wife she wanted to be, and had a son and a daughter. But old Gene cared only about money. To him Anya was just someone who gave him children. In just a few short years, old Gene had become one of the richest men around through shady means, but he still was not satisfied. He set his sights on a billionaire family fortune, and Anya became an obstacle in his way. To make sure Anya left with nothing, he lied and said his business rival had dangerous connections. He said he did not want to drag his wife and kids into it, so he asked Anya for a fake divorce, and promised they would remarry once things calmed down. Anya was torn. Her husband and children were her whole world. She did not know what to do, but old Gene wanted her to agree as soon as possible, so he had his men pretend to be criminals, and scare Anya in the parking lot. Luckily a nearby security guard heard the noise and rushed over. After that incident, Anya completely believed old Gene. She went straight to the civil affairs office with him, but without even reading it. She signed the divorce agreement. Old Gene had secretly changed the terms, making Anya give up every asset. He told her to take the kids back to her hometown for safety, and said he would bring them back after some time. Anya did not suspect a thing. She had no idea her blind trust would cost her everything. While Anya was away, old Gene quickly moved all the assets, and got involved with a wealthy heiress. The two even began talking about marriage. When the time was right, old Gene brought Anya and the kids back to the mansion. Then he showed his true colors, and told Anya to get out of his house, saying they had nothing to do with each other anymore. Anya was completely stunned. She thought old Gene was joking, but he pushed her onto the bed, then turned around and left. Watching old Gene walk out of the mansion, Anya felt her heart shatter. She could not help breaking down in tears. While old Gene was not home, Anya quickly packed her things, planning to leave with both children, but the nanny secretly tipped him off. Just as Anya was about to walk out, old Gene rushed back in time. He told the nanny to take the children back to their room, then ordered the bodyguards to drag Anya outside, and leave her on the street. At that moment Anya was truly devastated. She wandered aimlessly down the street, and happened to meet a kind woman named Tsuehua, who took her back to her own home. After learning what happened to Anya, Tsuehua suggested she use the law to protect her rights, and win back custody of her children. That gave Anya a glimmer of hope, but she had no money at all, and could not afford a lawyer. Luckily Tsuehua had a friend who was an attorney. With her help, Anya took old Gene to court, but she had underestimated him. In court, old Gene falsely accused Anya of drinking too much, and neglecting the children. He even claimed she often lost control and mistreated them. Old Gene also pressured the nanny into giving false testimony, and paid off the judge with a fortune. Anya was no match for old Gene. In the end she lost the case. Tsuehua suggested she appeal, but the very next day, Anya's lawyer was attacked by thugs, and ended up in the hospital with serious injuries. Anya knew old Gene had to be behind it, but she had no proof. Just as she was about to give up, a man came looking for Anya, and promised to help her win back custody. That man was old Jin's close friend Dashin. The two were also trusted business partners, but Dashin had secretly loved Anya for a long time, and now he finally saw his chance. He spent a huge amount on legal fees, and hired the most famous lawyer in the country. Old Gene never expected his close friend to suddenly get involved, and help Anya fight against him. Old Gene knew he had no chance of winning, so a cruel plan began to form in his mind. He soon invited Anya and Dashin to meet him, and apologized to them in person. He even knelt in front of Anya and begged for forgiveness. He offered to give up custody of the children, but hoped Anya would give him one more chance. Anya's heart softened at once. After all, old Gene was the father of her two children, so she chose to forgive him. The next day old Gene acted sincere, and invited them both on a boat trip, saying he had prepared a surprise gift for them. But as soon as they reached the destination, old Gene turned the boat around, and told them to wait a little while, saying the gift he prepared would arrive soon. But Anya waited for a long time, and old Gene never showed up. Instead Dashin started acting strangely. After only a few sips of alcohol he began talking nonsense. Then he tried to force himself on Anya. Anya ran for her life, but Dashin kept chasing her. She accidentally tripped over a rock, and fell unconscious. When Anya woke up, she saw old Gene standing there with a strange look, following his gaze. Anya saw Dashin lying motionless in the water, and a stained bottle in her own hand. Her nightmare had only just begun.